Today we're going to be talking about how you can prepare for football tryouts. Now first we're going to talk about how a general football tryout will go. So this goes for if you're trying to try out for like a college team, like you're walking on, trying out for a high school team if your high school offers tryouts, or a younger team. So there's usually three aspects of a tryout that coaches will try to cover. First one is going to be like combine stuff. So they'll put you through like 40-yard dash, pro shuttle where you go 5, 10, 5. They'll try to see how far you can broad jump, maybe how far you can vertical jump depending on the program, and general stuff like that to test your athleticism, to see if you're a fast athlete, an explosive athlete, a strong athlete in certain events. So combine stuff is what you should absolutely prepare for. Number two, I would say probably some conditioning. I think especially like a lot of athletes that I've trained who have walked on at different colleges, they usually put them through a lot of conditioning because they're trying to break you. They're trying to see if you're going to quit easy. They're going to try to see if you could actually fit in with the team. And honestly, like if you're a walk-on at a college, this is just for walk-on purposes, like they don't need you. Like they don't need another mouth to feed. Granted, you're paying for everything and you're not on scholarship, but like they don't need you on the team. You are trying out to them, so they're going to try to break you. So I'd make sure that you show up at that tryout with some experience in the 40-yard dash, pro shuttle, have doing that a couple times, have good technique on that, and also be in shape. And then last but not least, you could expect some position drills. So let's say you're a receiver, you could expect to do some receiver cutting drills, some receiver breakdown drills, catching drills, routes versus air, and then maybe some competitions type stuff where you're matched up with the DB, etc. You're an O lineman, you're matched up with a D lineman doing one-on-ones. You're a quarterback, you're going to be throwing one-on-ones, you're going to be throwing routes versus air and doing some positional drills. So if you can work on all of those aspects of your game, I think you will definitely be prepared for some of the stuff that they will throw at you at a tryout. So also, fellas, if you're trying out for a football team, you got to have some size, you got to have some strength, and the best way to do that is to develop that in the gym, working out hard, putting on size, getting stronger in the gym, but you have to take your recovery seriously, and recovery can be centered a lot around protein consumption. What protein will do is it'll repair the micro tears that you get in your muscles to help you put on size and help you put on muscle mass. So you want to try to consume 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. And it's very tough to do that without some type of protein supplement or protein powder in your specific diet or eating routine. So if you guys check out that very first link in the description below, you can get access to a protein powder that I developed with my brother. We have a company called AG Labs, and we have a line of protein powder supplements, creatine, the works, all specifically for athletes to help with your development, weight gain, and strength gain. So guys, if you want a 25% discount on our protein or any one of our products, go to that very first link in the description below. Use the promo code FIRST25 at checkout, FIRST25 at checkout for 25% off your protein or any supplement order. Now let's talk about some mistakes that athletes will make during like a football tryout process or preparing for a football tryout. So number one, I think a lot of athletes will overthink in the moment. So like when you get to the football tryout, guys, the work has been done. You know what I mean? Like you've done the work, you've done the conditioning work, you've done the combine work, you've done the skills work. Like you should feel confident in your game if you've put the time in to prepare. Let's say you've been preparing for like 2 to 3 months and the tryout is this specific date. Like guys, be confident in your skills, be confident in the work that you've put in, and trust the work that you've put in. Because honestly, when you're in a tryout situation, it's all about playing fast. You can't think, you have to be able to react. So if I'm doing a positional drill, I'm not thinking about my exact foot placement. If I'm throwing the ball as a quarterback, I'm not thinking about my throwing motion. I'm just dealing, I'm just throwing, and I'm focused on the drill and what I need to do in the moment, but I'm not overthinking technical skills, because when you think too much, you play slow. And obviously at a tryout, you cannot play slow. So guys, don't be worried about mechanics, be worried about playing fast, and be worried about executing your job. So now another mistake that athletes will make, like I would say like mentally at a football tryout, is they'll just, they don't know how to understand, they don't accept the fact that like mistakes are gonna happen, right? Like I think, like let's say you have a bad rep, or you make a bad play, let's say you throw a pick as a quarterback, right? Like guys, you need to have short-term memory in a tryout situation, because it's just one rep. Like let's say you get 40 reps, and let's say your first 9 reps are good, and then your 10th rep is bad, and all you can think about is that 10th bad rep. That's gonna make your 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th worse and worse and worse and worse, because you're thinking about bad things. Guys, understand mistakes are gonna happen, and football coaches know that mistakes are gonna happen. When you fail, just make sure you're doing your absolute best. You fail fast. That means you're playing fast, you're not overthinking, you're not hesitant, and then you make a mistake, learn from the mistake, and don't make the same mistake twice. Because trust me guys, coaches understand mistakes will happen, but if you dwell on that mistake and you're hesitant, you're afraid, it's gonna affect your entire performance. So guys, understand mistakes will happen, don't make the same one twice, and you will be just fine.